My name's Gregg. I'm a passionate water skier and an avid car collector. Being here on the lake is like being on paradise. The car passion started at a really young age. I mean, I was a young kid in the 60s. Drag racing was pretty big. Wound up in the upholstery field, doing auto upholstery, custom vans, boats, that kind of thing, and I'm still doing that today. The passion for water skiing started at a very young age. My father started bringing me to this lake that I live on still today. We're out there every weekend. We compete in the slalom course. It makes life interesting. At the levels that I'm skiing at, it's not just a recreational thing, it's pretty competitive. You have to do a lot of pulling and stretching in order to get that water ski to cut through the water. Then you change direction and go the other way. There's a lot of speed. You're going 60 miles an hour across the lake. We shorten the rope to make it harder and faster. I lost my posture coming around one of the balls, and it pulled me out of the ski. As I started to tumble, my body started to do 5 cartwheels in a row. By the time I actually stopped and landed in the water, they had to help me back in the boat. I couldn't swim to the boat. I knew that something was really wrong because that night I couldn't sleep. I was in a lot of pain. The loss of the strength in my left arm had kind of put you in kind of a depression. It's a little mind-blowing. I had no choice but to seek some kind of medical help to get it fixed. I was going to get out there one way or the other. I knew I was going to get out there, and I didn't care what it was going to take or cost to get there. My next-door neighbor had told me that his son had just went through surgery from Dr. Redler and decided I was going to give him a shot. When I went to see him, I felt confident that he was going to do a good job for me. Told me exactly what was going to happen and what he could do and what he couldn't do. Going into this operation, he said he was going to use BioBrace to strengthen the arm and make the healing process better. And I said I had no idea what that was, but I trusted him.
There's such a challenge getting rotator cuff tears to heal. A lot of times we think of them not as tears, but almost as failure of the tissue. BioBrace has changed my practice tremendously in terms of my ability to get these more challenging cases to heal. And the ability to have both biology plus immediate strength really attracted me to trying it out initially, and it's been a home run for us ever since. I'm getting great results with these large and massive rotator cuff tears, ones that we would be really concerned about their ability to be able to heal. We've been able to accelerate our rehab in shoulders. The success that we see early on with our BioBrace augmented repairs has been so terrific that we know we have the answer, we know where we want to head in terms of our options for augmentation, and once you see how successful we have done with these patients, the answer in terms of what we're going to use to augment is an easy question to answer.
6 weeks, they took the sling off. They put me right into therapy and stretching and working my arm again. And I was impressed how strong I was after the operation, especially, after I had completed all the therapy. It was amazing that I could, pick up weights and get back into the water skiing. A lot of my recovery strength is due to the BioBrace. I had no idea what it was or what it was going to do to me. I said, listen, if you think this is going to work, then put it in there. Let's get it done. I feel like I've gotten completely back to normal again, and I'm not afraid to do anything or pull anything or ski, or I have all the strength back in both of my arms, and I can sleep at night. There's no pain. Knowing BioBrace was working, it gave me the confidence to get back to skiing in my normal life. I don't feel like there's anything even wrong with me at all or ever was. I'm just so grateful for BioBrace and Dr. Redler getting me back into my lifestyle that I love and enjoyed.
What I appreciate most about BioBrace, frankly, is my outstanding results. And I've had patients say, thank you so much for not only doing my surgery, but for using that new special material, BioBrace, to make it even better.
We're a year and a half from post-op, and I'm back to normal again. I got all kinds of movement, no problem. I feel like I'm living in paradise.